Hello, family. Thank you for coming over to the house tonight. And just kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the SK beat. We're kicking. Just kicking. Just kicking. Okay, you don't come to another episode where we're going to be asking the question of, why you telling my business? Don't be telling my business. Why not? Because a can and a can, a can, and a wheel. Now we're off to... Hello everyone, and welcome back to Deb Chanel's For This World. Yes, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And please make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you haven't already done so. If you're still thinking about it, go on and subscribe. You're coming back for some reason, okay? You might well give me a subscription, okay? It costs you nothing, but that's my other channel. Please go over there and subscribe to that as well, okay? But I really would like if you subscribe to both channels. It doesn't cost you anything. And both my channels, we only talk, we only discuss, we only comment, we make our own opinions out from our own perspectives. That's all we do. None of it's factual over here. Because like I said, they're only giving us what we're giving them, or what we're giving them, they're giving us. You see what I'm saying? It's all kosher and it's all allegedly. But let's talk about it. Why don't we? All right? We're going to be talking about and having a conversation about Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 15, episode 13, I do believe. And they titled it Peach Passion. Okay? There wasn't nothing peachy about that mess. No, there wasn't. What was more interesting was Candace, speak on it, with Cynthia Bailey. And pretty much, Cynthia Bailey was giving Candy her walking papers. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. You're supposed to be a guest and answering questions over there that Candy may ask you. You're not supposed to say, but Candy, they saying goodbye to you. You had a good run, and you definitely can do other things. You know, you're going to stay booked and busy. And Candy looking at her like, girl, who said I was going somewhere? Candy rolling her eyes and everything. I know, Candy. I know you don't want to give up this $3 million check, allegedly. Because it's funding a lot of different things, honey. It's funding a lot of different things. Then you got old Todd over there. Oh, we're going to talk about him later. We're going to talk about him a little later. But I'm like, all right, Cynthia, I hear you, honey. I hear you loud and clear. Because if it came to Candy or Kenya, the people would vote for Kenya. Kenya loves to get into it. She can be fussing with you from day to night, and then leave you behind, on and go to sleep, or put Brooklyn to sleep, and she go to sleep, whatever. Okay? But she'll fuss. Candy, she always be too hyped, like she want to hit somebody. And in these days and ages, you can't hit nobody. You can talk shit all you want to. Okay? But you try to go upside somebody's head or mollywop or more. But Candy had said she want to headbutt her ass. I like, whoa. No headbutting, Candy, no Marlo. No, none of that, okay? You just, talking outside of your neck. But, because you don't want to go to jail. You don't have no record. Then you won't have any sponsorships. Oh, you won't be able to be partnering with anybody. You got to think about all that, girl. You got to think about all that. And God knows you've been on this show a long time. And it is something called retirement, okay? You can't work all your life. You got to give it up at 62 or 65. Or before that, if you're financially stable, okay? If you're financially stable. So like I said, Cynthia was over there, I just feel Cynthia has this more matureness about her. And she was very intriguing how she walked in on her scene for what they wanted to capture on, the show. And I was like, okay, Cynthia's, like she is bringing some wisdom to the set. I thought, oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. I'm like, I like this, Cynthia. This Cynthia is more mature. She's more insightful, and she's trying to tell Candy, you might be able to let this shit go. Okay, you gotta go on. You gotta do other things. I'm like, right. Candy need to go. I know she gonna miss this check, this, that, and the third, but she can even get a bigger check by producing, by creating, by writing, and she has all the talents to do that. But she just want, I want this, gig too. So to get to where you really want to be, which is owning something like a movie, not a movie, but I forgot what you call it when you're trying to get a platform like Warner Brothers and stuff like that, but on a mini scale. But Candy, to get your EGOT, it's not going to get it on Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay? You already got a Grammy. You trying to work on the Tony, the Oscar, what an EGOT, EG, Grammy. What is E, y'all? Hmm. Man, no EGOT. Yeah, that's EGOT. What's the E, y'all? Yeah, put it into Emmys. So you need an Emmy, you need a Tony, and you need an Oscar. So how you think you're gonna get out there working on Real Housewives of Atlanta? So hey, you gotta cut something so you can get something, okay? Gotta put something in the past so you can search for your future, okay, and work on your future. But that's all I got to say. Candy get called back, she get called back, and I'll still be saying the same thing. She need to go. She need to go into her dream to doing something else so she can get her EGOT. The EGOT is not gonna come from Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay? But we're gonna move on to like the first scene. I kind of skipped here and there. I wrote down little notes of what I wanted to talk about. Again, it was a fluffy filler. We had Kenya. She babysitting somebody on her daddy's side of the family. She's kind of reminiscing of wanting another baby. And, I'm like, girl, hang that shit up. You can't bring it out. And trying to get a surrogate and all that. At first you said you wanted Maud to do something. We were like, no, girl, no, not Maud. Put that idea out your head like you never thought about it. But she was sitting there having a conversation with Brooklyn, which I found adorable, just adorable. And baby Brooklyn was trying to help her watch the little baby. She was rubbing the baby out like, Brooklyn, get away from that baby head. Get away now. You can't mess with that top part because it's kind of soft. And so you can see in some babies, you can actually see that spot and it be like vibrating or whatever in a sense. But she was loving on the idea of having another baby, either be a big sister or what I'm saying. And at first she wanted a girl. And Kenya said, "Well, now you want a boy." At first she said you want a girl, and then she would say, "He's so cute." I said, "Kenya, you ain't no damn good trying to have a conversation with your daughter." A grown folk conversation at that. But anyway, it was a cute scene. Moving on, we got Drew is talking to Ralph about some alleged kiss she had gave Latoya when she was on the show, and she was talking about how Marla was trying to start stuff, and I don't know what kind of closet, because they was talking in the closet. I guess Drew is trying to renovate something, because she don't took up the whole damn closet. But I don't know what they were trying to get her more space. But Ralph don't want them to go nowhere over where his little shack was. But that's all it looked like, some storage space. And his clothes were over there. But again, he knew in his mind what he was going to do after this season. They were supposed to be getting a divorce. So, of course, it looked kind of scarce over there. Like he had took some clothes out of there because it didn't look like it was hardly nothing there. Okay. But he had pretty much just didn't really say too much to Drew, but he was agreeing here and there. And those pictures of Ross and the men being taken, Ross don't look like he want to be there at all. I like he's an arrogant, you know what I'm saying? Egotistic kind of maniac going on. I don't like Ross. I ain't never Ross ever since he cussed Kenya out and tried to comfort any other woman that wanted to say something about his wife Sonya. Oh, I said, Sonya could have handled herself better like she handling herself now. You wouldn't have had to speak up for her. She should have, and she should have told you to sit your ass down somewhere. Okay, that's what she should have did. But anyway, um, where was I? Where was I? Okay, there, yeah, Ralph was talking to Drew about, just the whole night and all that, and he was agreeing with her that Marlo should have kept her mouth shut, da 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 dee da. You know what I'm saying? Didn't want to really hear too much about that. Then Drew had brought up to him about Courtney, his cousin Courtney, wasn't trying to handle that, and wasn't trying to help her out, wasn't trying to be on her side. What the hell was going on with that? And he didn't say that. He didn't say that. For me and the other fans out here, we think that's a bullshit. We call it storyline that Courtney is his cousin. I like, is she your second, third, fourth? Because she can't be your fifth. I mean, she can't be your first cousin. So what is she, second, third, fourth? Once removed, back again? What the hell's going on, okay? If you don't seem like you in the midst of, how we say, no, cuz be dapping each other up. They be having scenes together and stuff of that nature. And that just hasn't happened. So to actually believe that story that you all are cousins, we're going to put a big question mark up there, okay? Then we got Marlo and her assistant. They're talking about little things here and there. How the assistant is giving her a wrap of what is going to happen for her week, uh, her coming week, whatnot. And she wasn't talking about that. And then Marlo was getting ready for some Christmas pictures. She was, getting glammed up, and the boys were getting glammed up. Maybe it's a new tradition they're starting. Who knows? Don't really care either. Um, okay, and then Candy was getting mad about what Drew had said. I can't remember if she was talking to Todd about it. I think she was. And Todd was like, just passing it off as if it was nothing. Because the girls always get into a heated argument or debate about something. And he was like, then they started talking about his picture, the past or whatever, the movie or whatever. Hell, I don't know what it is. But he was, he had said he think he cast somebody wrong for the wrong part. And I was like, Todd, you had one job only, was to make this movie or this, I don't know what it is, film trying to put together. You had one job, and you blew that one. Because why are you telling Candy you don't messed up? You think you gave away somebody else's part to somebody else, or somebody's character you want them to play to someone else? And I was looking like, see, Paul, you have messed up so much, so much. Started shit, haven't completed shit, and here we go with this past, this movie, this film you're working on, and you telling Candy you done did something that's gonna probably cost her some money. Okay. So I just said, poor Todd, poor tiny little Todd Tucker, still trying to find his way. All right. Then we go to Candace Peach Social. And, she's walking back and forth, greeting her people, greeting her guests. Um, then they were talking about the girls were all there, her social. Then they started talking about Candy and this, that, and the third, and Candy having her say, about things. And she was telling, well, I mean, I skipped a little further, but, we'll put it all together, okay, guys? We'll put it all together. Like a little hodgepodge, just put the shit all up in there at one time. Well, Candy was like, she don't know if she wanted to uh, keep Drew in the position she had in her film or Todd's film or whatnot. But that's why I say you never should mix business with pleasure. You got your friends. Don't put them in your shit because they're gonna probably do something, especially if you're on a show with them, to make you wish you ain't gave them that part, or wish that you didn't even have to pay them to play that part. But anyway, Candy got her feelings hurt somewhat. And it's okay. It's okay. If people see you as a liar, we have to deduce what's going on because how Drew had you running around this situation, they had me damn confused. Because you at the end talking about they had pulled a clip from the past where Candy was saying if she was wrong or she's found to be wrong, she'll say, I'm sorry. And at this point, she gave up and said, I'm sorry. So I'm like, we're trying to play it back where it's up to the current part. And we're like, okay, well, Candy, you said you didn't know. And then you just said, forgive you because you may have misjudged the situation. So what you saying, Candy? The kids didn't happen or the kids happened. You know what I'm saying? They had her messed up. And I ain't gonna lie. I kept hearing everybody saying it wasn't me, I didn't do it. And Candy was standing on her conviction that she did kiss that girl. And then Candy gonna turn around and say, oh well, I might have misjudged. I'm like, Candy, which one is it? Which one is it, girl? Because I was there with you. But you lost me. You lost me when they brought that clip, that old clip back. And then we see him say, why did Ralph call Marlo? That was at the beginning of the situation. I was like, for one, how he got your number, Marlo? That's what I want to know. Okay, you had no business having no well, okay, you had the two boys and okay, I remember that. You was trying to teach them along with some other people that Marla was putting her boys on or whatnot. And I know they her nephews, but they might well be her boys, you know. But yeah, I was just like, it made no sense. It made no sense. And then it was a scene where Marlo at Candace Peach social, she was throwing, she had a chance, Marlo had a chance to talk to Ralph. And of course, Ralph is going to defend his wife and believe that no, it wasn't a situation like that. And of course, I think Marlo apologized, but she didn't really mean it. Okay, that's what Marlo do. She'll have you thinking one way, then she'll flip that shit on you another day. Okay, but like I said, a lot of people get mad at Marlo and her tactics that she used to stay relevant in the show. She the only one giving shit. You know what I'm saying? She the only one starting up shit. Woo, Lord. Because if she didn't start the shit, who would do it? Because ain't nobody here to look at no something nice all the time. Shy, please. But anyway, Marlo played her part in this season. And I ain't got nothing bad to say about her. Now, even though she gave Candy a hard time, but I think Candy needed that time to defend herself and be caught up in some mess, and she trying to defend herself. Because I liked that part. I liked how they did Candy. But Candy came out swinging every time. She was picking them up and laying them down. She didn't care. She didn't care who she had to get. She was just standing in line like she was swatting flies. I was like, go ahead, Candy. Shit. Defend yourself, girl. Defend yourself. Defend your honor. So she definitely did a good job in season 15. Because everybody was coming for her. Everybody was coming for her. But she was handling their ass. And she was handling them. Okay, I'll still say, let's see. Marlo and the boys. Okay, we talked about that. They were taking Christmas pictures. Oh, Sonya, her sister. Yeah. We talked about that then, too. So, I'm just saying. Sonya's sister is so much more mature than Sonya. It's kind of scary. And she thought she wanted to have another baby. We gonna see how that works out. That means somebody's gonna have to be at home the majority of the time or working from home. And both Ralph and Sanya likes to go. And they like for the mother, Sanya's mother, to be holding the fort down. Which I'm like, okay. And Ralph just sitting at that not Ralph. Ralph sitting at the table, trying to listen to Sanya talk about something. I forgot what it was. And he looking all like, yeah, y'all got to get out of my house. Oh, I'm counting down the days and all this kind of stuff. I don't like him. But It's not for me to like. It's not for me to like at all. But hey, you're gonna learn sometime. You might well learn today. You don't kick your good family out because you're gonna need them, and that's what Ross was having Sanya to do. Okay, because now she got to fend for herself. Because her sister got to find somebody. Well, no, because she basically is at home. She's like a stay-at-home mom, so that's gonna require her husband to step his game up, since he ain't gonna be. Well, he's not on Sanya's payroll anymore, and I don't know. Maybe Sanya give her sister a little bit more money to do things for her than what she probably would get from a person she don't even know. So yeah, that was interesting to watch. Sonya is a very emotional person, but like how they say, a hit dog will holler. When she's guilty and she's convicting herself that she's wrong, she gets so emotional, so emotional. And then they talked a little bit about Portugal and what had happened, what had transpired there. Um, that was pretty much it. Let's see. But Sonya did say she wanted some normalcy back in her life with her sister and all of them kumbaya and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, I don't know about that. I don't know about no kumbaya. I don't know about no kumbaya. Especially you got Ross over there. And he looking like he don't give a shit. He just want his house back so he can walk around in his drawers, I guess, and try to have sex everywhere. But he forgot, unless Sonya is homeschooling him. Little Ross, little Deucey gonna be running around now. And I don't think I want to say, whew, may the Lord help you because, man, you can't even handle the deuce. And you talking bringing another one up in here. And he ain't over there. Girl, that's why I want Sonya. I want Sonya to come back because her story is just evolving, just like Candy had a storyline and Riley was small and she grew up. We saw Riley grow up, go through her stages of life and living life as a a little person. Then we saw her in high school. She was developing in this your early woman type figure. She went off to college. She's doing real well. I think she has one more year. And it's a beautiful thing. Candy has not another storyline. We don't want to see Blaze and Ace grow up. No, we have one child. That is enough. Okay. So that's pretty much was it with that. Then we have let me see. Okay, then we have Candy and Cynthia are meeting at Candy's restaurant to basically shoot the shits and stuff. And Candy was like, I'm so glad to see you, girl. And the chemistry that they had on camera, I was like, okay, I like that because Candy like totally let her guard down. She was speaking from her heart, and you could tell she missed Cynthia being in that little clique of theirs, meaning Candy, Kenya, and Cynthia, KKC. All right, and I enjoyed it because I miss Cynthia. I do. I missed her uh, since she's been away. She's gonna always be Switzerland, meaning she's gonna be neutral about a situation because again, it's always bringing the girls back to the focus of why they're all here. Even though other people have made up storylines, like you can call out Kenya. Kenya knows she ain't dating Roy or whatever his name is. He's just trying to get his business out there. He want to get free advertisement from Bravo, and it's understandable. It's understandable. I understand. Do what you do. Got to get your money. Got to get your money. But I liked it that scene. I really did. But it's almost like, where do we go from here? Because Kenya already trying to start her another storyline talking about using segregate. Did I say that right? Segregacy. Trying to get surrogate. There you go. There you go. What I'm talking about. She's thinking more so on the surrogate side of things. And I'm sure she's gonna ask Candy to ask Dr. Jackie who else she got, because we know the other lady that helped Candy out. She had cancer, and she's hopefully she's doing well. They didn't say anything about her, so maybe she got the cancer under control. It got cured and it's out of her body. But Kenya wants to have a she's into motherhood again. I'm like, girl, can you do motherhood again? Because first I'm looking at the fact you drag Brooklyn away around with you all the time. Okay, now you want to have another one, an infant that you're gonna start from way from the beginning and have to. You can't even juggle with Brooklyn. You have her with you, and then you talking about having a newborn and Brooklyn traveling. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work, Candy. I mean, Kenya. Nope, nope, nope. I cannot see that working. But she's trying to drop a storyline of her wanting to find a surrogate so she can get her pregnant with her over. I don't know what it is, her eggs or something. And hopefully she will have another baby through that surrogate person. But she was asking questions like, if she might be jealous of the surrogate because she's carrying the baby. I'm like, see, Ken, you're doing too much. You can't carry it because you have a few medical conditions that will actually stop you or harm you. Well, you won't be here. And of course, we don't want that. So you should not be getting jealous, okay? I'm sure Candy can talk to you about the secrecy and how things will transpire if you do try to go forward with it. And this one's, and then if you don't really like what Candy's saying, go talk to Dr. Jackie, okay? Because Dr. Jackie hooked Candy up with a surrogate, and you see, they had to get. I think she didn't become premature, Blaze did, but it was an emergency thing that they had to hurry up and get Blaze out of her stomach because of the cancer. So there we were with that. And let me see what else needed to be touched on. uh, okay, we got a storyline with Kenya and this Roy dude. That ain't no storyline. So the one that she wants to do with the secrecy, that would be more palatable and one we could say without a shadow of a doubt that it's a true storyline. Okay? But let's see. Then we got Marlo. Well, no, let's go with Sheree. Got Sheree, and with her man that he's never there. He's only been there one time, filming with her. Maybe one time was enough. I don't know. I would have liked to see Martell a little bit more to basically let us know, are they friends, are they lovers, or are they a couple? Because right now we don't know. They didn't give us enough information. Oh yeah, they brought Toya there. I don't know who invited her. Maybe Drew did. Because she sure wasn't, I don't know. I guess she was in peachy colors. I don't know. But anyway, she up there trying to start some shit with Candy, thinking Candy gonna back down from what she said she saw. Candy said, I know what I saw. Okay? And then towards the end, and then they brought her back an old clip where she was saying, well, she'll just take it like she don't know if she saw it or not. I'm like, damn, Candy, they got you. They got your ass, okay? They brought receipts. And I was like, wait a minute, what the hell going on? And before it was over, hell, I got confused. I was like, well, hell, maybe nobody. Maybe Drew didn't kiss nobody. She just went up there and went to sleep. And everybody just thought she did, okay? But they had Candy backtracking and shit. And I was like, oh, really? That's where we going with this Candy? You let them dog be push you to the ends of the earth, and now you flipping on us? Girl, are you a fair weather friend or what? Like, please. I was surprised. Well, I really wasn't surprised, but Tiny came to Candace's little peach social. Like, what the hell was T.I. wore? Okay, 'cause they like doing freaky shit. But anyway, the camera didn't catch only her just a little bit. And then she faded to black. We didn't see her anymore that night, even though I know she was there supporting her girl. I don't know what Tamika was, but maybe Tamika had to be at home with the girls since she's been on tour a lot lately. Let's see who else. Who else? I know Ross act like he didn't want to be there, and Ralph, no, he didn't want to be there. He looked like he had attitude. I'm like, what kind of attitude you got, dude? But if you're thinking about in real time, even though y'all were taping for us to see, later on, because I think they taped in the uh, fall winter era, because there was some Christmas stuff in the back, and saying them was wrapping Christmas presents. So that's why I get the idea that it was around that season, fall and winter. Well, fall into, well, hell, I don't know. Okay, the cold months here in Atlanta don't really get cold sometimes until I guess the atmosphere or something shift, and then we may have some storms. When it comes to, uh, I guess you would say, freezing. Issues, pipes bursting, and all that thing that happens in the wintertime in Georgia. Let's see here. Who else we missed out on? Mayetta. Thank God he was there with her that night of the Peach Social, because I get tired of seeing her by herself and twerking and shit. So thank you, Heath, for showing up and showing out, being a good gentleman. But let me see. Let's see here. Touched on not Candy, but Kenya's subject was she's bringing back next year if she comes back. Definitely need to have Marlo back. I don't care what nobody say. Marlo be paying her, playing her part as the villain. She's been doing a phenomenal job. Cause she got Candy to react. She said she gonna make Candy show up on how she really get down. And I was like, okay, I can see where Marlo was going with it, because everybody cannot say something don't irk them or something. They're in a good mood all of the time. You know what I'm saying? It's something. Candy was trying to play. Oh, I don't do anything to hurt nobody. Oh, I don't do anything to make people, mad and stuff like that. And that's not necessarily true. So you can be fussing at your kids on this show. You see what I'm saying? They just being too loud, too noisy. And, the nanny you got them went home. You got to go regulate. You know what I'm saying? Even if they want to catch you on camera, you got to say, okay, somebody got to get in time out. And the only person I can think of, Blaze, because she be going on with her little microphone singing and stuff. That damn girl. So that's what we're saying, Candy. We don't want everything to be staged, okay? We want to see some reality in here. We know you ain't no person that's going to be cheerful all day long, 365 days of the year. No. Don't give it to us, because we don't want it. The hell, I don't want it. Serve me up something else. But let me see. Had Kenya, we got Candy. Who else on the playing ground? Drew just needs to sit her ass down. Drew can go. Drew can get the hell on out the door, because she lying. She getting caught in her lies. She don't have a storyline, because if it's true to form, uh, what's his name? Ralph is already thinking about getting rid of you, Drew. And in one episode, I don't know if they're gonna show it or not. I don't know how many episodes we got. Anyway, what's his name? Ralph. He ain't looking good. He ain't looking happy and all that good stuff. And he's in reality, they're getting a divorce now. Whether they said that for Drew to get back on the show so they can watch her marriage demise or whatnot, I don't know. I don't know. But Drew is like getting on folks' nerves. So she need to leave, because nobody like her. She's lying all the time, getting in folk business. And nobody cared to hear any of that shit she was going and trying to give us as a storyline. Because, like I said, she don't have a storyline no more. We tired of Ralph. We tired of her. We say get a divorce. Because, yeah, he don't respect you. You doing other things, you know, leaving your kids everywhere from what Anthony said, which was your assistant. You were trying to hire him as your assistant, but you weren't quite sure. Okay? The one you said assaulted you and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, well, did you throw the shoe first, girl? Did you throw your pocketbook shoe or whatever you throwing at Anthony? Did you throw it first? Okay? I don't know. I don't know where the Real Housewives of Atlanta gonna go, but I know they need some fresh faces. They need someone younger. They don't need Portia back. They don't need. We don't want everybody back. We just want to hope. Well, this is what I'm saying. I need another whole cast. I need to get to know 7 more wonderful women. Okay, that's all. That's all we need, honey. That's all we need. And if you really want to throw some spice in it, get a gay person. Okay, we get Kim Zolciak back, maybe, or better yet, let's just find another white woman. We get the white woman. White woman. We get a gay person that's acting like a woman, and then what is it? I said 5 more women, black women. That would be something. I would watch that. It wouldn't be no train wreck, I can tell you that much. Well, that's all I got. Please excuse the sniffing. I'm stuffed up. I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.